Good morning, freedom fighters. It is 7:34 Alaska time, March 24th, 2024. I am just offshore of Oregon. Very unusual frequency waves. This is back about an hour in time. Very unusual multiple waves here. Most likely done by satellites, but some of this material looks like it's being pumped out like we seen the other day in the Gulf of Mexico. I'll put it in motion here. This is the last 6 hours. Everything looks pretty normal until there. Just all of a sudden it can blow up. I looked on ship tracker. There is some unusual ship activity out here. But this whole storm seems very frequency wave pattern. Very unusual so-called atmospheric river. I don't remember that term in the 90s. I'm not sure when it came up with that term. I have to look it up. But undeniable, there is some kind of machine pushing this far north corner, creating all that. Very distinct lines and ripples. It almost looks like it's from a ship. See how it V's out? Let's look out here and see what kind of ships are just setting right out here just below this river system. Stand by, let me get that up. Yes, most definitely some sort of rivers, and vessels right here in that location. You can see the river here. This is kind of a group of vessels. Super tankers can pump that material out for hours on end that I showed you. Some of these, it tells me what they are. I might try to buy this so I can see what some of these vessels are out here, maybe. I don't know why it tells me some and not the others, what they're doing. 12 knots, draft 10 foot. He tells me where he's going, where he's coming from. But a lot of these other vessels don't show me anything. Just tells me what they are. Tankers. These ones working side by side is worrisome. It looks like chemtrail activity right here as well. Definitely some heavy chemtrail, and then that it's just hard when it's so blotted out. It's hard to see the aircraft anymore. We did not see any chemtrails yesterday, but it's very cloudy today where we are. Very unusual activity in Mexico, Texas. These lines here look weird to me. How this keeps reforming here looks really weird. Right there. This is the last 6 hours. Very unusual activity in Baja, California. I think that's the Gulf of California. Let me see what else I can find. Massive frequency waves in Texas here. They can just push this material in any way they want, any direction they want. You can very distinct, uniform lines are not formed in nature. They can call it gravity waves, but they're just liars. Every one of these scientists and weather meteorologists need to be arrested for treason and dealt with accordingly. Very heavy frequency waves in this material. Tulsa, very unusual. I wish I had more control over this radar, but it just, everything's so short timed here. I wish this bar went all the way across so I can look at it per minute better. Heavy frequency waves over Oklahoma, Arkansas. There's chemtrail activity in all this too. It doesn't stand out as well. It's still dark here. Very heavy frequency waves in Tennessee. Somebody just asked me about Tennessee. It seems like it's harder to see everything. It's just whited out. Very distinct frequency waves though. Uniform lines are not formed in nature. It is from a machine, whether it's satellites, 5G network, towers, or next-rad radar systems. They all work together as one. Most of this is controlled by computer. There's not as many mad scientists with hands-on with this stuff. Even some of these aircraft that they are spraying, heavy spraying here, you can very distinct lines there. Let's put it in thermal and see if they come out better. No, not at all. But you can see it very faint lines where it's heavy trailing over Springfield. Maybe the sun will show it just at the crack daylight. Still see the line. Stands out a little bit. Oh man, I got a lot of work to do today. I made a little clip for y'all, just some of the stuff we've got on board. It's gonna be hard for me to film this year because I'm not really set up for filming anymore like I used to. And try to get a better camera. There's chemtrails in Alabama. Very distinct chemtrails. I imagine this whole system's being chemtrailed. You just can't see it. There's an X. Very heavy chemtrails here. Very already spread out very wide. North Dakota, South Dakota, heavy chemtrails this moment. 5 a.m. Alaska time. Sorry, guys. Back 2 hours and 17 minutes ago. As the day breaks, you can really see the X. I got a video the other day here. It looked like it's raining, but it's sunny and it says chemicals falling back to the earth. And I've showed many fallout videos. Look at these frequency waves. I didn't notice that earlier. Very heavy frequency waves in Baja, California, I believe that's called. Look how the clouds go through it. The waves don't move. That's crazy. This last 6 hours. The waves never move. The clouds go through the waves. The waves never really move. They're still there. All right, let me see a little bit more here before I start working. It's almost 8 o'clock Alaska time. Okay, not to leave our friends out across the pond. Massive frequency waves coming out of France over Italy, all these other little countries. Some of them I've never even heard of. I don't think I've heard of that one. Macedonia. Yeah, Macedonia. I might not know how to pronounce it. Excuse me. I'm just a simple fisherman, guys. I'm not backed by Disney. I'm not produced by no one but simple fishermen on a boat. But I want you to realize we are all under attack. It doesn't matter what border you live inside of. These lunatics control all of us. We need to realize that and put all our petty differences aside. They're all very petty. It doesn't matter about Trump or none of them. I've seen them shake hands with these fellas. Klaus Schwab, look him up. You want to know who's doing all this? Bill Gates, all of them. The four horsemen's here. They got you believing the devil doesn't exist, but he does. And he's about to bring hell upon us if we don't put our petty differences aside, like red and blue. They got us divided in a million pieces in this country here, and I'm sure other countries as well. I don't keep up with the politics because it's all fake. It's fake. I've been in Congress. I've witnessed these people vote firsthand. I've been in the balconies of Congress. They are all best of friends. None of these people are for us. They are part of a club and we're not part of it. They beat us over the head with it. Commercial fishermen standing by. I got lots of work to do. Peace and love. God bless each and every one of you. Commercial fisherman out.